5, 4, 3,
2,
1.
Go.
Go. Does it say we're live yet? We're preparing. We're preparing. We're preparing. We're preparing. We're still preparing. And we're live on Facebook. Well, hello, my family. This is really cool. Oh my God. I so love seeing you guys on my screen. This is like I'm so blown away. Whenever this happens, I feel like it's it's like a miracle in like the best of ways that I'm looking at your faces, and we did not know each other, and now we have a legacy for life together. Yeah. So it's such an honor to see you guys. So I'll just backtrack and say, hi, everyone.
Hi, everybody.
Oh my God, my family.
What up?
Hello, Albert Ninja marketing tricks, ninja business tricks. So I'm Daniella Platt, and Platt like platinum. Forbes Riley gave me that title, and I'm gonna stick with it. So I'm Daniella Platt, Platt like platinum, which is only the very best. So since March, I know, right? It makes people laugh. So since March, I've been home, and since being home, I've met the most incredible people, and we've had the most incredible works and things that have been happening. One thing that I learned for myself is I learned a few years ago just to say yes to anything that sounds interesting. You know, if it's not a heck no, then it's a heck yes. And sometimes I have to step into like a major vulnerable patch to even allow myself to say that yes. But what I did was I just kept saying yes and yes and yes. And Albert kept saying to me, you need to come to pitch class with Forbes Riley. And I was like, what is that about? And I just said yes, yes, yes. And today we have our one habit for entrepreneurial success family, because I pushed myself into the habit of saying yes. So I'm so excited to be here. I mean, it's been like 8 or 10 weeks since pitch class even began, and here we are. So thank you guys. So let me just say that for those people who are listening, I'm here with there's 6 of us, including myself. We are of 150 contributors to a book called One Habit for Entrepreneurial Success, which is co-authored by Steve Samuelis and Forbes Riley.
Book, guys, but like this is.
Oh, I'm like, Albert's cueing me. I'm like,
no,
trying to be the weatherman, like slow down, go faster. Okay, so back on track. So we are so there's 150 contributors inside this book called One Habit for Entrepreneurial Success, which is available on Amazon. And I personally set out on a journey to meet everybody inside. It is unbelievable what happens when people come together and they share and they create magic together. So let me just tell you a little bit about the book. I told you it's called One Habit for Entrepreneurial Success. It's 820 pages, 300 life-changing habits from 150 of the top entrepreneurs in the planet. There's a lot of big celebrity names inside, names that you've heard of. Sharon Lechter, Frank Shankowitz, Joe Thiessen, Brian Smith, Rob Engel, who is, I didn't even know this at the time, but he's the creator of Pictionary. And I say that because I thought Pictionary always existed. Chuck Liddell, Les Brown, Alex Stern, founder of Constant Contact, Kevin Sorbo, a lot of us know him as Hercules, Carrie Gordon, and so many more. So I'm here today with, it's just so exciting to be part of this movement. And you know, just we've all been home for so long, but incredible miracles have been happening, literally because we said we're all people who, all of us are on this mission to up level. None of us here are people that want to stay at home, and we are people that are seeking. And Steve said it best. Steve, the co-author, he calls it high achieving happiness, and we are all seekers of that greater place in our world, greater place in our life. We're working to up level ourselves. So I think that drive that propels us forward kind of really brought us all together today. So I'm super excited about our book, One Habit for Entrepreneurial Success. I can't wait to meet the entire group, 150 of everybody. I can't wait for a big party. But I'm here today there's 6 of us. So I thought we would just have a little mingle, nothing formal. I can get really formal, but you know, this is the Daniella Platt. That's my name, Daniella Platform. Looking good. Yeah, that's my business. I help people have their fashion line, and I teach creatives how to sell. That's what I do. But I thought we could just kind of go around and everybody introduce yourself and what inspired you to be in the book. And also you have to tell us where you are, because that is one of the coolest things about us being on Zoom, that we are all over the world. So should I let you guys pick? See, I read everybody's last night. I opened up first to Mary. Mary, would you like to go first? Share. So this is Mary Skuza. Please introduce yourself. You are my family, my one Habit for Entrepreneurial Success co-contributor, and together we are all bestsellers for life. Mary, go ahead.
Hi, I'm Mary Skuza, and I live in, we'll call it St. Paul, Minnesota. So I'm like right in the center of the state. And my one habit that I put together was doing gratitude. And without gratitude, you can't expect anything else. You have to be so thankful for what you have and what's available to us, which is abundance of all sorts. And then you can go on from there. The universe will open up for you to have more of whatever you want in life. And so that's my one habit. And I'll let you read the whole thing, but gratitude is the one habit. And I have a crazy background. I came from being a farm kid and in central Minnesota. And currently I own 20% of the farm. Our parents are gone, and I'm just enjoying life. I got into the IT world. I wanted to do that at grade 7. Now, if you go back, way back, who the heck knew what a computer was? But I wanted to be a programmer. I managed to go to school, and I've always been grateful for everything. I did well in school, and I eventually got into the field, but I always had done something on the side for extra income, but I was never satisfied with working a job. It drove me crazy. So I always had something going on since age 20, and I'm so blessed to be here with all these people because COVID was actually a blessing. It's kind of weird, but it's a blessing because none of us would be here without it. And I've learned so much in the last, since March. Even though I was in the computer business, this is a whole new game, and you can connect with everybody all through the world. So thank you so much, Danielle.
Of course, it's so true. I mean, we all are sort of like awkward on saying that. We've learned and grown so much in COVID, and we don't want to say that, but it's so true. I mean, we're all here from all over the world, and this exists, and we're together because of craziness, and we've all been up leveled, and we're building a legacy in a whole new way. And one day we'll have a big cruise and party together. We'll be together. Thank you for sharing, Mary. I love it. It's so nice to officially meet you.
Right.
Okay.
Thank you.
Let's see. I just pulled on. Okay. Jackie had to move days. Let's see. And Linda didn't get her books yet. Okay. Next up, Thomesa.
Hello.
I'm going to let you take the floor.
Okay, I'm Thomesa Lydon, and I am in fabulous Scottsdale, Arizona, where it has been the hottest summer on record. And I'm so glad it's a little chilly this morning, so I was able to put on a jacket and feel comfortable. And thanks for having me out here today to join in. I think this is your first of the 150 co-contributors to the book, which has been a fascinating path of just showing up. And that's the most important thing, I think, for everyone to know and realize that just like your habit, Danielle, it's say yes, but really it's all about showing up. Now, we've all been in our lockdown status probably since March. In Arizona, we came out of that in May. I am a real estate agent, so we were considered essential business, and we went on as normal. But the business part of life was there, but personal part of life was gone, because now I'm only looking at people in boxes, and that's not all that fun to me. But we've made the best of the best that we can. And it's been fascinating. All the people I've met, all the fascinating, brilliant minds that I've met, especially in this book. It's a great book to be involved with. I was happy to be offered the opportunity, and I said yes, and I showed up. And it's fabulous to know that one of the things I think about this book is not only the habit that you need to look at or review, it's the unhabit that has fascinated me the most, because there are some unhabit comments that I have found I didn't realize I was doing. So when you know what, you become aware of some unconscious things that you are doing, you can stop those habits and incorporate the good ones. So you have a lot to choose from in this book. So I encourage everyone to get out there and buy it. I don't care. I don't care if it's for a loved one. I don't care if it's for it is going to be the gift that keeps on giving, because it will definitely be something you can look at every day. Just use it as reference and pick one habit, work on it for about 21 days, because isn't that what they say? It takes 21 days to develop a habit. So
Yep.
pick one, anyone, kind of review them all, pick the one where you are in the stage in your life that will serve you best. And hey, make the best of the rest. I wrote the book, Smart Living for Seniors, How to Make the Best of the Rest. And you can incorporate that through this book, add it to what you're doing to make life as good as you can for as long as you can. And thank you, Danielle, and all you other famous contributors here with me that were bestsellers. And we want to get the message and the mission out there, because we all have some great missions to share with the world. It's life-changing. Thanks.
Yes, it is life-changing, and you absolutely have a great mission to share with the world, and you are so much fun. So I think that you bringing your vivacious self into it is just dynamic, and thank you for sharing. That was so beautiful. And it is true about the unhabit. Let's see who is next on my little system here. Okay, my next is Liza. But as I'm saying that, I'm thinking it's Liza. Right? It's spelled Liza, but pronounced Liza.
It is Liza. Thank you. It's so good to be here. This is an awesome opportunity that you created, Daniela. And being here in this little box, as we call it, the 6 box, it's like many years ago, there was a show and everybody opened those boxes and there was a gift in there. But the best part is being with folks like you who are not only bestsellers and authors and collaborators in the One Habit entrepreneurial book, but it is the friendship that we have created right here. And for that, my heart is so warm. So for those of you who do not know me, my name is Liza Boubari. And by trade, I'm a clinical hypnotherapist with over 20 years of experience in clinical hypnotherapy and stress management consulting. I have a healing center. I am in Glendale, California. And a part of, just like Thomesa said, a part of what we do in life, we get into this creating habits, and we do it over and over without thinking about it until it becomes like automated. And when that happens, it becomes a part of our behavior. And when you ask someone, well, how long have you been doing this? Most people, especially my clients, they say, I've always been like this. We are never always like that, because habits are formed, and it's only by repetition that it becomes. A part of what I wrote over here, it's using words, because words are so powerful.
Mm.
The way we speak, the way we announce, the way we share what we think and how we express in words is the most powerful way. So the unhabit was become aware and make choices instead of saying, I should, which is taking the responsibility away from you and putting it on someone else. It's like, shouldn't I? It's like, I don't want to make that responsibility. You make the choice for me. You choose. So take ownership and choose. And I think that goes in life. plus Thomesa. I wrote a whole thing on breaking habits and unhabiting. It takes 33 days. So
33.
for that, yeah, because it's more than a month. And then when we do something 3 times 33, we have given a birth to a new way of being. For that, I thank you. And I thank Forbes,
Mhm.
Forbes Riley for bringing this entire, I call it family together and being a part of this book. Thank you to Steve.
It's definitely a family.
It is.
We're forever bound to one another.
That's cute.
That was so
So
great.
cute.
I love that. I think the power of your words is really important. When I coach people, I always say use words like believe, not I think, because you want to come from a place of like conviction and power. So that was so great. Thank you so much for sharing your habit. Ooh, so who's next on my Rolodex here? This is kind of fun. It's so big. There are so many habits in here. It's incredible to go down the table of contents and say, I know this person now. Well, next up on my screen, she's the upper right corner, Lydia.
Hello.
Hello, welcome to the
Everyone.
Daniella.
Hi, Daniela. So honored to be here on your platform. I love the play on words here. So amazing. So I'm in Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. And for those of you who don't know me, my name is Lydia Lukic, and I'm known as the Limitless Mindset Coach because I empower female entrepreneurs to tap into their full potential. And how I do this is I have online coaching program where I help women gain focus and start making decisions with confidence by reframing their mindset and actions to maximize their desired results. And the reason I'm in this book is because it closely aligns with my core values and what I teach about and the importance of healthy habits. So what better book than One Habit for Entrepreneurial Success? And I'm so honored for Forbes Riley and Steve Sambliss to give us this opportunity. First of all, I met all of you and other contributors that you'll be hosting. And again, habits are so important in our life. And it all starts with us. So like Liza was saying, the words, the showing up, what Thomesa was saying, gratitude, what Mary was saying, it's all very important, but it all starts with us, right? So if we create these healthy habits, imagine how we're changing ourselves and then having that influence and impact on other people, right? So even now in this, just by hearing to everyone here, I've heard so much wisdom already, and I'm opening up my habits each day and reading. Haven't gotten to each one of yours yet, but imagine for anyone watching who's thinking about purchasing the book, what a game changer it is with 150 contributors sharing this wisdom, right? So I'm very honored and grateful to have this opportunity and be part of the book, and that's why I'm in it, because healthy habits is something I strongly believe in and something that changed my life personally. And I want to empower other women to do the same and give their unique gifts out to the world.
That's so beautiful. I love that. Healthy habits to change the world. That is so beautiful. And thank you for giving that, empowering other people for that. I love that. That's just remarkable. We need good habits. And lastly, okay, so we have Albert in my upper right corner on my Brady Bunch screen. Albert Corey, take the floor.
Hey guys, my name is Albert Corey from good old Miami, which by the way, Lydia, I'm on the other side of North America. You're sorry,
I know, I've been to Miami many times.
And
I love it.
at the bottom corner of North America. Well, anyways, my name is Albert Corey, but the world knows me as the Taxman. Because for almost 4 decades, well, I can't believe it, almost 4 decades, I help my clients to achieve their dreams with more profits. With my new program, I'll call the Ninja Profit Secrets, which every day I come up with thousands of them. So when you text 26786 Taxman, in Canada, you can go 786-590-3804. Just for the Canadians, I came up with another number. But part of the reason why I'm here is I grew my business to 38 states in 7 countries. Not bad for one office. That basically it's connections, guys. connections is the key to success. You know, it's like I always throw out on Facebook, there's just one thing that nobody gets it right. It's what's more important, to have $1 million or to have more friends. And guess what? It's the connections that's going to get you there. And that's one of the habits that I always start of. And what's even cool is, you see, what's really going to happen during COVID, the rich are going to get richer and poorer are going to get poorer. You know why? Because the rich guy in COVID went out and connected with more people. What a concept. You know, we could be home, you know, watching Netflix. I know I'm in Miami, which is like, I'm like the end of the country, which it's 2:35 and everybody's just getting up to have lunch. All you West Coasters. But, you know, you're out here pushing out, learning new people, seeing people. And thanks to Daniella, which I'm the one who brought it to us. Sorry, part of the connection stuff.
I will say straight up, it's from you. I will say straight up.
Who actually had to push her, but that's another story for another day. But so part of when people say, and I'm always coming up with stuff, because at the end of the day, success is not, I mean, obviously we all want to make the ching ching and the bling bling, but you always got to reinvent and get stuff going. I mean, a lot of the stuff, like Liza, what you're saying, how I did those little stuff, it's because, you know, I don't have no, you know, I have to get my stuff out there, and I'm a one-man show. I mean, I have people working for me, but I go against the giants of the world. And we have one of the largest tax offices in the country with one store, because I go out and I connect. I go out and reinvent. And I think that's one thing people got to get out of covert is you better figure out how to reinvent. I mean, reinvent could be meeting other people. Reinvent is figuring out how to use Zoom and do my newest ninja trick of a live. You know, if anybody knows this, hi guys. See, this has actually gone on a Facebook Live, which, by the way, I want everybody's watching, guys. I want everybody to take out their phone right now. Everybody take out the phone and go cheese and put it on Facebook.
Cheese.
See?
Okay, Albert, ninja trick. We just
ninja trick, because another thing is, you know, people say, oh, you're with all these people, because everybody know, right, guys? Every time I'm on something, what do I always do, guys? I take a picture and I put it out there, right? I do that every time. You know, people, oh, you do that. Well, guess what? I do that because success is by who you hang with. I think there's another word, but, you know, I wasn't an English major, guys, so sorry. So you take the pictures that you're out there and, oh, man, you're with a bunch of cool people. Well, everybody should be doing this. And that's my little, I mean, that wasn't my habit, but that's the habit of success. And that's the one habit of simple success that really doesn't cost a whole, cost zero to go join groups and zero to comment and say, make people smile. Right? Everybody knows I'm out there making people smile every day. And that's how you can, you're laughing, but it's the truth though, right?
You're just so on it. You're like, I mean, you're constant. And I'm like, do what Albert does. Just do what Albert does.
I mean, that's really all you got to do. Is you don't have to be the brightest light bulb in the world like that. Just make somebody smile every day and you'll stand out, because there's not a whole lot of smart people in this world. Ooh, it's like I hear this every day, and that's why I'm trying to really build out the ninja, get into coaching. Because if I hear it one more time is, when am I going to get the second stimulus check? Really? You know, just go out and make $1,200 by making people laugh. And you don't, you know, sorry. Anyways, guys, you can get a hold of me, Taxman26786. Get all my cool gifts, the 30 top business deductions, and you're going to get 2 books. My one habit plus my, I don't know if you can see this, but we're working on this. And my perception book, you'll get 26786. Taxman, you'll get complimentary introductory copies. Thank you.
Wonderful, Albert.
Wow. Make somebody smile every day, and that's how you make $1,200.
No, that's how you don't have to worry about the stimulus checks.
Okay.
Oh,
You're gonna
okay.
be the first man if I start doing that and I'm not getting $1,200.
Well, then
Yeah.
that means you're not smiling enough to get customers to come in is the reason why.
So then you need to reinvent cha-ching chang, cha-ching chang, bling bling.
Got that?
Albert, you're super funny. Thank you. Well, it is true. Albert kept saying you need to come to Forbes Riley's pitch class, and I was busy, and I said, "What is this?" And then for various reasons, I actually won an award on the Angel and Tina show, and Forbes put a appointment on my calendar when she heard my exuberant acceptance speech. And I called Albert. I'm like, Forbes just booked an appointment with me. This is she's the one you're talking about, and I just was hooked. So thank you, Albert, for putting me in this space. I didn't know, how could I possibly know it existed? I live in Los Angeles. You're in Florida. Thomesa's in Arizona. Liza's in Glendale. Lydia's in Vancouver.
Yeah.
Mary, you said Minnesota, right? Like, how could we possibly know this world exists? But if we stay connected and we put ourselves out there, we can reach each other and really lift each other up. It's really remarkable. So anyway, so I'll go myself now. It's so weird to do yourself, but I'm Daniella Platt, and Albert gave me a couple of titles. First, he told me I'm a business shifter, and then we flipped to concept to market strategist. But the truth is, the reality is so I'm Daniella Platt, and I do business. What?
Your internet's down. Go.
What? No.
Now you're back. Now you're back.
You're good.
So what do? Just in plain English, I'm a fashion branded apparel expert. I will help you guys. I will help anybody. There's 3 ways anybody can have a clothing line, a fashion line, a branded apparel line. So there's 3 ways anybody can do it without having any experience in 90 days just to kind of get started. So I coach people on that. And the other thing I do is I came up with the 10 commandments to be a sales rock star. It's a system. I coach people on communications and how to be a sales rock star. And it came about because I'd walk a trade show with creatives and they'd say, how do you know everyone? How do you know people? And I literally just said, say hi. Tell them what you do. And it seems so simple, right? Make everyone smile a day. But literally, like I started coaching people on how to open up doors and how to sort of like reel a conversation in. And before I knew it, the creatives would call me up and say, you're not going to believe it, but I got an appointment. And it became the 10 commandments to be a sales rock star. And I wrote a book on it. There's a picture of it on my screen right here. You can see a picture of my book. And I highly recommend everybody write a book. And the truth is, there's a couple of tips about writing a book. When you hit 100 pages, your book has a spine. Drop your pencil. You officially have a book. Does your book need to be like the best book in the world, or does it need to be a book? You just need to write a book. When you get to 100 pages, drop your pencil. Follow a few systems. There's ways to become a bestseller. And truthfully, I've been on stages and it's been so exciting. And all of that has truly led me to here today. So my habit that I shared, which is everything about my habit is things that I've put into practice. It's saying yes and letting yourself be limitless, because I have to step into so much vulnerability. I don't know why I'm plagued with vulnerability, but I refuse to let it stop me. So I just, if it's not no, and Albert, like you heard me be like, I don't know what this class is, but like step in, say yes. That is my advice to everybody. Say yes. And that's what I wrote about. And it's just like a really like, oh, you feel so free. But my unhabit, actually, we were talking about the unhabits. Working in the business of fashion, I was having a problem. I had so much clothing, but nothing to wear. So I wrote about how to dress like a VIP and save money at the same time. And I give you 5 tips on how to do it. And the purpose isn't to be like, ooh, I'm wearing Gucci. The purpose is like, if you feel good about how you look, and you could be surrounded, now we're in our homes, like you have like your books around, you should feel amazing and be surrounded by things you love, because it will make you feel fabulous. It's about the end result. Like I've interviewed so many women and men, and they'll say like it's shoes or lipsticks or handbags, but at the end of the day, what is it that makes you feel great? And that's what dressing like a VIP is. It's not just clothing. It's surrounding your entire life with things that make you feel amazing. And when you see, I always say, like, when you see something you love, like ask yourself, does it make you dance? And if it makes you dance, like take it into your world and like let that power of it fuel you. And if you're like, I don't know about it, like don't be seduced on price, just walk away. I don't care how cheap it is, what a great deal it is. Do not get it. Like get Get what you love and surround yourself by things that you love. That's my story. And this has just been an incredible journey to be in One Habit by Forbes Riley, Steve Stambulis, 150 contributors. It's on Amazon. Thank you, Forbes Riley. Everybody needs to go to pitch class because the real reality is you have no idea what she's about to pull up next.
That's true.
Exactly.
All we know, we could all be like on stage next week at a concert. We're all going to be in a movie. We don't know, but this is really an unbelievable thing that binds us together. So
I would like to add one thing, Daniella. Yeah. I believe when we say yes, although we become a part of, we are truly saying yes to ourselves.
1,000% you're giving, right? Because, and Forbes, I don't know if you guys have read Forbes's habit. Oh, I'm not allowed to say, it's a surprise, but but it's, you don't need permit. That's another thing. You don't need permission
to rock and roll.
You don't need permission at all. Do you guys want to go around again? I'm curious to know if anybody has, like, in the last 6 months or so, like a new habit they've been able to cultivate or share, or if you have any advice or wisdom, additional wisdom you want to impart. Anybody who wants to raise their hand and share some additional wisdom or a new habit?
Of course it's Albert.
Of course, you see, no, my habit.
Wisdom, Albert, wisdom.
Wow,
yeah,
man.
There's
okay, guys. Okay, ladies. No, but my wisdom is which is true. Start the day. I mean, I never always did this, but now I do it more. Start the day with something not positive, and you'll feel good. So, and don't wake up because when you wake up, guess what's gonna happen to you the rest of the day, huh, Liza? But if you start singing "Smile," the whole world smiles with me. At least while you're waking up, you're gonna feel good for 10 seconds until you get that first email that says you owe bills, and you're gonna say, "How come? What for?" and on. So at least for a few minutes, you'll feel good, and if you start to feel good, at least you'll start the day right.
That is so true. That is true. And that's your, like, subconscious time zone as well. So you're truly in it. Okay, who's next?
Daniella, I'd like to share one too. So for anyone watching, or even you guys, if you go to my website, meetlydia.com, I actually have a free gift, and it's Elevate Your Day routine. And I'll say one of the first things, and one of the healthy habits that I do is make my bed. And I know there's books on this, there's been topics on it, and I was like, whatever, who cares? I'm not gonna make my bed every morning. However, when I started doing it, it changes your entire attitude because it's your first win of the day. And then when you go to sleep, it's nice and clean and you peacefully fall asleep. So it did make a difference in my life, because I'll always like to see for myself and test it out before I just go, oh yeah, sure, it works, right? So I did want to share that, and there's a few other healthy habits in there to begin your day and elevate it so you have a great attitude, like Albert was saying. And
I'll follow that with the win. I think the biggest and most important thing each day that we can do is acknowledge and recognize our own wins, especially when we are in our own little box or our four walls. I live alone and I don't have kids and dogs or pets or spouse or anybody. And I've got to toot my own horn to stay above where you can sink below, feeling good about yourself and about what's going on around you. So I believe wholly in every day. And you may just do it once a day, but once you get a habit of doing it, you'll just be acknowledging your own wins every day, no matter how small they are. And a win can be making your bed this morning. A win can be drinking more water than you drank yesterday, which is a mission I'm on right now. But it's celebrate you and celebrate your wins so that you can stay above water when it comes to sinking below and feeling lesser than.
That is really good advice. Definitely. Liza?
Well, one of the things, it even occurred today when I share with my clients and everyone, is when something happens, instead of being sorry, if it is something that was done, if it was an action, apologize. When we apologize, that means we are taking responsibility. The word I apologize it shows to the other person that you understand what was it that it hurt them. I apologize that you are hurting. But when we say I am sorry, it's like saying I am sorry for what happened, but it could have been that it was not your fault and it was nobody's fault. So why be sorry? So the word apology is so much more profound, that shares, I hear you, I see you, and I apologize for what I said or what I did. And that is taking ownership.
That's a good one.
That's a really good one. That's a really good one. I'm sorry that we left it for last.
It's not last.
No, we have more. My habit that I learned through all of this is to surround yourself by people who inspire you, and to surround yourself with people who are going to push you to be your best self, and people who they give you the freedom to, you can just let your true authentic self be out there, and you have that space and freedom of it, and these people will just up level you and not second guess your actions, just really help you grow. And sometimes we hear other people try to say things and put voices in our head, and we get lost in that. And to pause when that happens, to recognize when that happens, and just say, I don't have space for you. I have to go with the people that lift me up and let go of the people that are holding me back. So just to stay in the space of people who inspire you, who want you to grow, who give you a space to look up to, and you know, you want to climb your ladder. So who's already on that ladder? I want to follow in that path. So really, I think the word probably is mentorship. Like, find accountability partners, find mentors, find leaders, find people that inspire you. I think we all kind of found it. Like, I knew Albert, and then I met Forbes, and you guys all inspire me. So that's like the space where I just say, find people who are inspiring to you and just hang on to them and live in that space, because things happen in life and we choose to wake up happy. We choose to have fun. We choose to just be present and say sorry and make our beds and so forth. So just find people who are like living in that higher vibe and align with them, so we can really be present and have our greatest self. Well, that was so fun.
Mary, did you say your wisdom?
Oh my goodness, Mary, did I miss you?
Yep.
I love you. Please share some wisdom or a habit.
I would say, besides making my bed, one thing I do in the morning when I wake up is I say, good morning, God. Because that'll start you off on the right foot. And then next is do my gratitudes. So that one I just heard recently. The first thing you do before you can get out of bed, and just thank him for your gift of life.
That's beautiful. I do that every single morning too. I'm not asking for permission. I'm getting in here, and I want to say that we are all one thought away. In order for us to heal within and transform and go from pain to gain, we're only one thought away. And you can choose that thought. And I also have a gift. So for those of you who are watching, if you'd like to, my website is healwithin.com. That's healwithin.com. And if you go and subscribe, I have an audio recording of Relax and Unwind. By all means, it's a gift I would love to share with you.
And I will say that's a wonderful gift. She shared with some friends of mine that have been blown away. So yeah, good stuff, Liza.
Really good stuff. Yeah, drop the handles when we're done into the chat so everybody can access them. Does anybody have anything else? Anything else anybody wants to share? Any learnings that have happened over the last 6 months? Things you discovered about yourself that you want people?
Don't worry. Be happy.
All right. On that note,
let me tell you
Thanks
something.
for connecting all of us.
As
Yes, thank you
so
for
special.
this and stuff, it's like, hate to say it, we live in a crazy world, and if you worry about, oh my God, I touched the door handle, okay, of course you're gonna sit sick. You know, live your life. I mean, live your life. Be careful, and you be a little, and you're gonna come out of this okay. But you're like, oh my God, I listen. I in my store, somebody said to me, oh my God, you know, you don't have plastic on the door handle. I'm saying like, so, and I go, okay, next.
Here's some sanitizer.
Yeah,
Move on.
you know,
There you go.
This is
there's
awesome,
one
you
on every
guys.
desk, but just don't worry and be happy, and you're gonna get through this a whole lot easier.
Mm-hmm.
It is so true. It is so true. So I also have a free gift. I have there's 3 ways that anybody can have a fashion, 3 ways that anybody can have an apparel line, whether it's just t-shirts as an extra business for your brand, or if you actually want to actually build a contemporary line. So I have 3 ways anybody can have a fashion, 3 ways anybody can have an apparel line, as well as 5 tips for anybody to be a sales rock star, get your name out there. So 323-963-4377 is how you get it, or just type it in the chat and I'll send it to you. This is amazing. One Habit for Entrepreneurial Success is on Amazon. It is, everybody point to their book. I'm pointing to all your books. You guys, we are bonded forever for life, literally by spine, but this is an unbelievable thing that happened in 8 weeks. It shows you that, you know, you're limitless in what you can do when great minds come together and put it together. So thank you, Steve Sambulis, for putting it together, and for Forbes Riley for bringing us together. Your pitch class was just so much fun, and kind of like, I remember just being like, whoa, this is really fun, and who's in the class? And I had no idea that we would become a community, that we would have a book. You literally, yesterday you were talking about having a Thanksgiving feast. You are unstoppable. It is so great to be in your wake. I think we all really, in your world, and we're right. I'm always thinking like jet skiing. But everybody needs to go to her pitch class, because you don't know what she's gonna do next, and you definitely need to get One Habit for Entrepreneurial Success. It's on Amazon.
That's the
Hey,
link.
hey, Daniella, thanks today for putting this together. And
Daniela.
as everyone knows, if it's not fun, I'm done, and I've stayed this whole hour, so it's been fun. So thanks.
You did great.
Yeah, I got people waiting at my door, but I'm still here because it's still a work day.
It is.
Yeah,
It
I
was
think
wonderful being here. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you
thank
for
you.
all.
well, hopefully soon we'll all be on some cruise together. And until then, we have our Zoom house. Our Zoom house matters. It's really important that we stay connected. There's no
One more
doubt.
thing. Say goodbye to everybody on my feet. Say bye.
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 Guys,
everybody.
I will talk to everybody soon. We are out. Remember, everybody's watching this. Sharing is caring on all feeds, because that's how you get the word out. And
Sharing on all feeds.
Bye-bye. Thank
Bye.
you. God bless, and may the universal light be with you.
Amen.
Bye-bye.
Amen.
Thanks, Daniela.
Bye.
Thanks, everyone.
Bye, you guys. Okay.